Welcome to 2-Minute Tutorials. I'm Plain and Simple, and today we're going to be talking about the basic shapes in art. Now, while there's way too much to cover in just 2 minutes for this topic, we're going to look at some simple uses for them. And when you think of the original three, you have your circles, your squares, and your triangles. These, of course, can be stretched or distorted to create other shapes, such as ovals, rectangles, or trapezoids. And shapes themselves can be art. You can take some shapes, fill a page, and color in the overlaps or leave them, and you have yourself a pretty cool looking drawing. Then you start getting more complex and you can actually get into tessellations and abstract art as you move forward. Now, I mentioned in the last lesson that lines are a fundamental building block in the arts themselves. Shapes can be seen as a building block for structure, which makes sense when you start to think of shapes as a basic buildup of lines starting to create form. These shapes can be used to lay out an image or a composition before ever adding detail, ensuring that you have the correct proportion and scale to anything that you're trying to represent. They can be used to simplify complex objects, such as the human form, where the arms and legs will be broken down into basic circles and rectangles for the joints and the arms and legs. Now, I want you to start looking around you and consciously breaking down some objects into their simple shapes. An apple, while not perfectly round, can be represented starting with a circle. The couch that you may be sitting on watching this can be broken down into a large rectangle with some smaller squares, rectangles, and circles on the inside to start representing the structure. Before the next video, I also want you to start doing that. Take a few objects and break them down on a page. Otherwise, as mentioned in the last video, go ahead and fill a sketchbook page with basic shapes, making sure to discipline yourself to make them uniform for circles, squares, and other objects. Now, this is much harder than you think, and you can always test yourself by measuring the sides and going around making sure they're all even. But again, guys, I'm Plain and Simple. Thank you for watching 2-Minute Tutorials. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment with things you may want to learn in the future, and I'll see you next time.